GlamFam, welcome to today's video. We're going over all of my monthly faves and fails. I love doing these videos, you guys. We're kind of combining October and November. I know this is coming out before November ends, but I will include the later November stuff into my December. We got a little thrown off with the Sephora VIB sale, but we're back on track now. If you're new here, I'm Kristi. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and click that post notification bell so you can get notified. We're here every Sunday at 8 a.m. Pacific time, and we'd really love for you to join our beautiful GlamFam community. Please give this video a huge thumbs up as well when you click that like button, and when you comment below. It really does push my videos up through the algorithm, so I greatly appreciate that. And when you utilize all of my links, everything I talk about today will be provided below. As always, it really does help support my channel, and it's no extra cost to you guys. So thank you so much for doing that. When I'm not on YouTube, be sure to follow me at Kristi Allure on Instagram, and on TikTok, Kristi Allure, and on my blog, kristiallure.com. And without further ado, let's get started.
Back on deck. 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 Back on deck.
Let's jump right into it so this video is not too long. We have some stuff to cover today. I have some faves and fails that I kind of purchased for the sale, as well as just products I've been using off camera that I don't always get around to, plus some fashion and jewelry items as well. So I'll start off with the makeup category. Very excited, you guys. Oh my gosh, there's so many products I've been really like trying out or reintroducing into my makeup regimen that, you know, sometimes we just get like in our ruts, right? We just start using products and we're just like, oh, we'll just continue using them. But when you have a lot of makeup, you're like, I really need to start utilizing more and more products. So one product I want to start off with is from Good Molecules. I'm sure I brought this up on my channel before, but I really like that they're a very affordable brand that uses very minimal ingredients in their products. I used to purchase a lot of their stuff from Beautylish, but now they carry it at Ulta as well. It's a silicone-free primer, but it really smooths out your face. It's not one of those where you'll feel greasy or too luminous or anything like that. It just really gives you a very smooth canvas, but yet it adds that extra moisture, and especially for these winter and fall months winter months that we're approaching, but fall months that we're in right now. I think this is such an underrated primer that deserves way more attention. I'm really concentrating on primers right now because I just feel like good moisturizer and good primers really set the tone for your makeup, because it can really make or break your makeup look. I mean, honestly, it really can, especially since right now a lot of us are suffering from more dry skin, and even oily skin people have moments of dry skin or dry skin areas. So it really does help out both of us. Another primer I'd like to talk about is the Smashbox Primerizer. Now, for oily skin, I don't know if I'd recommend this one as much, but I think you may still get away with it, especially if you only get oily in certain T-zones. But this is another great, this is more expensive than this one, and I do feel like this one's a little bit more smoothing, but you pay the price for it, right? And I bought it during the VIB sale, and I've been using it non-stop. I really love this primerizer. It is so good, you guys. The last primer I do want to bring up, and I talked about this in my VIB sale, this is so phenomenal. If you really like those silicone-based primers, like Benefit had Porefessional for a long time, a lot of us liked it because it was very smoothing and very pore filling. This is phenomenal. This is better than the Benefit one. There's no smell to it. It doesn't break you out. Benefit one breaks me out. So I love this. It is so affordable too. $15 is not a bad price point, you guys. That is a smoothing primer. And I love the Tatcha one, but that's pricey. You know, that you know, silk base is really, really, really good. And I still love my Tatcha. This is such a really, really good primer. Tatcha just really concentrates on skincare. Another favorite of mine that I've been using nonstop brings me to Tatcha is the Dewy Luminous Spray. Even if you have oily skin, I really feel like you can benefit from this because it really does deposit, especially for mature skin. Because even if you have oily skin, as somebody with mature skin, you still want to make sure your skin is hydrated, because sometimes when it's too dry, it can cause even more oily, you know, oil production. So I think it is extremely, extremely important, which leads me to my lips. Now this is just, I don't know if I brought this up in my other favorites, but I don't think I did, but this Lawless, I bring it up so much on my channel, but forget the filler, it literally fills in the lines. If you have mature skin, if you're over 40, especially even over 30, you need this in your life. It is so good. I literally have like 4 of these and I keep them in every section of my house, gym bag, purse, car. I mean, I can't live without it. I wish they would give us more in this packaging. I think she can, for Annie, who owns Lawless, I love Suja drinks, by the way. Suja, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but I'm a big fan of Suja Ginger Love. It's my absolute favorite drink. I'm conscious of what I eat and what I drink, and I don't drink sodas or any of that stuff. I love Ginger Love. It has like cayenne, ginger, and it is so, so good. Anyway, she owns Lawless Beauty, the one she started Suja and then she came out with Lawless. And it's a very clean AF is their slogan. I have the foundation. I will be doing that in an upcoming video. That is a favorite of mine. I just couldn't find the right color. I just ordered another color, so I haven't received it yet. So we'll see what I think of it, you know, once I find the right color, like the ultimate. So it'll probably be in my December video. But anyway, the Forget the Filler is just beautiful. Rosie, the original one, is my favorite. I just feel like I've tried in store Daisy and then the other one, which is like the deepest one. I just don't feel like it did much, and I just feel like this one no matter what lip gloss I have on, I can literally wear this. One thing I forgot to bring up is the Summer Fridays Cloud Dew Moisturizer. This one really works well on my sensitive skin, yet it gives me that moisturizer and it really lies under makeup beautifully. And that is key, you guys. I think finding a moisturizer that works under makeup is, a lot of the times it's more difficult than you think. So, and a lot of times it can disrupt your makeup. So I love that one. That is one that will always be my favorite. It's so, so good. As far as foundations go, this is the best skin ever from Sephora. I have it on right now and I think it is beautiful. For $20, you guys. Now I did, you know, set it down with more full coverage foundation powders to give it more coverage, because this is more of a natural finish, I want to say. Like, it's very buildable. I would say it's more of a medium. I don't think full coverage. I would say more medium coverage. Maybe medium. Maybe for some people it would be considered full coverage, but for me it's more of a medium coverage, light to medium. But it is beautiful and it really reacted well on my skin. I didn't break out or anything like that. I think it is gorgeous, you guys. Very, very beautiful. Now I want to talk about the Say bronzer. So I talked about this in the VIB sale, saying I was going to pick it up, and I am so glad I did, you guys, because I mistaked it. I thought I had the light one, but I really purchased the medium one. So I think I said I was going to purchase the medium one, but I actually ended up purchasing the light bronze because it was more neutral toned, and I love it. I have it on right now. It is gorgeous, you guys. Oh my gosh, this is like the perfect color for me too. So I will use this in an upcoming video just to show you guys, but I use it more as a contour, but you can use it as, it's called a bronzer, but you can use it as both a bronzer and a contour. I actually even like it more than the Anastasia one, you guys, and there's no, like the Anastasia one, there's no fragrance, but it's even cleaner. It has very minimal, in my opinion, ingredients compared to other, say, is a clean brand at Sephora. It is so good, and the price point is very, very good considering how expensive like Chanel bronzer is and stuff like that. And I used to put my Holy Grail cream bronzer, but I think that's even better, you guys. And now that the Chanel one has coconut oil in it, which is so frustrating, the original one didn't, and nothing can surpass that. I like the Tom Ford one as well, but it's very pricey. So I think that's a really good price point, which leads me to how I like to apply it. You guys, I forgot to mention this in the Sephora VIB sale, but this Patrick Ta, I bought this when I bought his contour, cream contour, which had coconut oil in it, which is why I don't use it anymore. But this is a really good one to place. I use this to put in my contour today with the Say. And I love that it just is shaped perfectly to really go into the face. I will put all the price points right here when I talk about the products, or I'll flash a screen about it. But yeah, this is such a good brush. This one and my Sonia G Classic mini base brush. I like both of these for applying contour. Either one works very beautiful. I did recently buy I told you guys I was going to buy the Sephora number 78 brush. I didn't like it for contouring. This is a contour brush, but I liked it for actually spot concealing and putting in the concealer and spot concealing. It is so good for that. But for contouring, I still like this one. It blends better, or for a more affordable price point and a little bit more of that really fits into that area, this Patrick Ta one is so good. Oh my goodness, so good. All right, now as far as concealer goes, so we've been talking a lot about my concealers that I've been loving, but the one I've been actually really kind of starting to reach for even more is my concealer from The Ordinary. Why I like this one is because for my sensitive skin and the fact that I can break out very easily, this doesn't have any of those ingredients that are going to break me out. And it is so good. It literally, I have zero creasing, and I've had this makeup on for hours, you guys, and zero creasing. So this is more mattifying. This is one that you do have to work very quick. I will pop up the video of me applying this. This is so good. Oh my gosh, I'm in 1.2 YG. If you can get your hands on this, this is only $5. This is a phenomenal concealer for the price point. I am highly impressed. I will get to my fails in just a second, or later on in the video. But anyway, let's just focus on the good things. All right, another thing that I want to talk about, and you guys, I've been raving about this in a lot of my videos recently, is the Anastasia cream. This is Macy's and Ulta. They don't have this at Sephora and Anastasia.com, but this is jet black. This is, I think it's called like cream something. I don't know what it's called, but it's not even called an eyeliner, but it's the only thing I can use for eyeliner, you guys. It works so good. Oh my gosh, that is one of the best liners you will ever get your hands on. Speaking of other liners I like, so two of them. So the Victoria Beckham, and these are the Satin Kajal liners, and this is in Cocoa. I want to get the black one too. It has the liner on one side and then the smudger on the other side. This is my favorite liner right now, you guys, as far as like the lower lash line. Now, as far as the upper lash line, that's a different story. I only will use my Makeup Forever Aqua Resist in black. This is just the most phenomenal eyeliner for sensitive eyes and for not transferring. So I like to put liner like right there above my eyelashes, right? So there's no demarcation lines, or there's no, you can't, otherwise if you don't do that, you'll see where your false lashes and your real lashes go. Or if you don't wear false lashes, this will make your lashes look fuller and longer by putting the black rim in there, especially if you have lighter eyelashes and you use black mascara. You definitely want to be using a black liner in that waterline or dark brown of some sort, depending on what color your eyelashes are, but most of us make them black, right? So you want a black one. This is the only one that doesn't transfer, and it's back at Sephora, FYI. Someone had asked me if they were discontinuing it, but I know they're not, because that is like a staple for Makeup Forever. They always have it on the Makeup Forever website as well. I will have all of the store links on the bottom, you guys, so I really do appreciate it. I don't want to keep hammering it, but when you do utilize my links, it helps my channel out. So I will have the Makeup Forever, Pat McGrath, and you have to remember, and someone brought this up in a VIB sale video I did, that sometimes the sales are better on the actual brand websites. So like Makeup Forever will have like 30% off sales, or Smashbox always has great deals, a 30% off sale versus the 20% off. So not everybody's Rouge, so some people only get 15% off during the VIB sale. Another product that I wanted to mention as my favorites, because I keep reaching for it and I keep reaching for it in videos and I keep using it, is this Natasha Denona Contour in shade 2. I have 3. 3 is warmer, 2 is perfect for contouring for me. And I just really feel like it gives you that depth. I love my Dior one. My Dior Backstage Contour palette is amazing, but the problem I have with that one is there's only one color in there that I really like for contouring, and I feel like it's very expensive to just, you know, encourage people to buy it for just that one color to contour with. Whereas here I get a full, I mean, that's a lot of grams for $38, and it gives you that, if you're my skin tone, it is the perfect shade for contouring, because contouring is very tricky. You don't want it to be too warm. You want it to be more neutral to cool tone, yet you want to be careful, because if it's too cool tone, that only looks good in photography and it does not look good in real life. So you want to make sure you're going with a color that looks good in real life and photography, where I feel like this one does, because it's lying more neutral. It is absolutely stunning. Another thing I want to talk about is this right here. This Stands Out Beauty Sponge. I've been bringing it up. I applied blush with it. Literally, you can apply your entire makeup routine with this sponge. You don't have to wet it. You can just clean it when it's done. It's meant to be used dry. So what I love is it applies foundation where you want that coverage. Like if I want full coverage, you can go from sheer to full coverage with this sponge. And you know, it's a lot better sometimes than brushes, because brushes, you know, could be unsanitary. You don't feel like washing your brushes. But this is what I like, is I like putting it on with like my BK Beauty brush, and then I like going in here and just really like putting it into the skin. You guys know I love my Dose of Colors sponge. It's really the only sponge I reach for. But this little guy, it just like, when I want to like clean up my eyeshadow looks, I love that the edge allows you to do that. It is just spectacular, you guys. Oh my gosh, this is one of the best sponges ever made. It's like a memory foam. I like that she is just a boss babe, the owner of this company. She really created something pretty spectacular that I don't think gets enough recognition. It is so, so good, you guys. You can apply pretty much your whole makeup look with it. And what I like is like when I'm done, like the you know, the side I use with like my foundation is just going over it with my makeup and just really making sure everything's in place. It's so amazing, you guys, amazing. All right, another item I want to focus on that I forgot to mention during the skincare products is my Drunk Elephant oil. Oh my gosh, you guys, this oil is so incredible. If you have very sensitive skin and most oils break you out, this is the only oil that does not break me out. It is so good. And like like right now I have like a little bit of dry areas right there. I don't want to mess with my makeup too much, but what you can do is take this on this sponge right here, or make sure this is really dry, because you don't want to mix oil and water, or you know, like more on the dry side. And what you can do is just refresh your makeup with this. It's so good. It really does take away some of those dry patches. So I really love that Drunk Elephant oil. And this is just the less expensive one. There, it comes, I think $72 is the full version. This is $40, but this lasts you a long time. You really don't need to do the full version, you guys. It's so, so good. Another product that is good for touching up too, and I brought this up in a previous video, is this Clinique Pore Refining Solutions Instant Perfector. That's what this is actually meant for. So what you do is you just take it on the back of your hand. This is, I want to say, the second shade in. It's not the lightest one, but it's like the second one in. But it's a very smoothing, very smooth. You can use this as a primer before your makeup, or you can just take it on the back of your hand, take it onto like this sponge, and it will, like, especially if you have oily skin and you just need like a touch up, you can do that, and it just creates such a perfect canvas. It is so good. It's one of my holy grails. I always have it like front and center on my desk. It is so, 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 so good. All right, now as far as brow products, I just want to quickly touch on this, you guys. I rated this Anastasia pen versus the Benefit one last year, and I really didn't care for it. I definitely didn't like the Benefit one, but the Anastasia one I actually liked. I just couldn't find the right color. Well, after like 50 attempts, I finally found the color that works for me. And this granite color is perfect. So I thought, you know what? Let me just try the granite in the brow pen. And she was having a sale on her site. So I picked this up again and I really like it. I have it on today. Very soft. What I like about this one is you have to make sure that you're using because this is highly pigmented. So this is the only thing that you have to be super careful with, or it can go on too thick and ruin the whole entire look, which I've done many times. But yeah, this one I like more for like my natural days. I know it's odd, but when I don't really wear a lot of brow products, I can just like light hand, I mean literally holding the pen like this and literally flicking just little flicks, and that works. But when I feel like I can't do that, this is another phenomenal product. This is much cheaper. This is the Physicians Formula, and this is in black. Now they have a very black, and then a brown. This is black. This actually ends up working really nicely, and it ends up being like the perfect color for my brows. It has those ash tones, and although it's a liner, and it's actually a liner and a lash serum in one, so it's supposed to make your lashes help your hair grow, which is going to stimulate growth in your eyebrows as well. So it's a 2-in-1. All right, I am highly impressed by this Makeup by Mario lipstick. Oh my gosh, if you like that, you know, more of a matte look, but liquid matte, you know, products dry you out too much like me, especially for us mature skin women, we have to be really careful with those liquid lips. Makeup by Mario just came out with our solution. It is so mattifying. You guys know I love my my Natasha Denona I Need a Nude lipsticks, but they're not as matte as something like this. This is really gonna stay. Like, this is so good. This is Erin. I do want to pick up some more colors, so I love this formula. It is just, I think it's magnetic actually. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. I didn't even realize that. It is so good. That formula is unbelievably good. So huge fave of mine this month. Another fave of mine is this YSL matte lipstick. So I bought this a while back, and I actually got it at Macy's on sale, and I love this color. I have it on right now. Oh my gosh, you guys, I don't know how long that was running, but that was like running down my lips. I'm so sorry. Oops, I hope that wasn't too much of the video. Gosh, just knowing me, it was like the whole half an hour before I even got to this, but oh well. This is the YSL, I'll put the color right there, but this is so pretty. I have it on right now. Again, this is more of like a summer color, I think, but you can get away with it. It matched my wrap. The texture is so nice, and they go on and they glide on. They're a little bit more pricey. So my two favorite eyeshadows this month are, well, three actually. The Biba palette, I'll show you guys right there. You guys know I created that look, and I love that palette, but that's a splurge. It's $129. If you were looking for an eyeshadow palette to splurge on, that's one of my #1 palettes. That's probably my #1 palette because of all the color tones that you get in there. But another palette that I really, really love, you guys, is this Sigma Ritzy, and I kind of brought it up in a previous video. Oh my gosh, you guys, this eyeshadow palette is so good. Now, I love the mattes in this, so I'm gonna use this in my upcoming matte powder foundation routine, because I'm gonna do more of a matte look, and these mattes are so rich and so incredible, almost like Natasha Denona formula, but a lot less. I'll put the price point, I think it's like $29, but Sigma always has sales, and this one is always on. You can always use the coupon codes with this, so I love it. Now, the metallics are not that good to me. They're very dry. This one is better than, this one didn't really, it's more on the dry side. It's not as like, and it's kind of like the Biba palette for me. You know, the Biba palette, I loved the mattes more than anything in that, but the mattes in this are just as incredible for a very, very affordable price point. So I will be using this up in an upcoming video. The other palette is what I just did, and this is the Natasha Denona Glam Face and Eye Palette. I think it is absolutely worth it, you guys. You get a blush, a highlighter. These shadows are absolutely insane, as you can see on my eye right now. Like, seriously, you guys, this is so beautiful. This is really, really beautiful. Even though I gave it a 4 out of 5 as far as rankings go, it's just because I didn't think that the metallics were as easy to work with. They were very loose and very chunky in some aspects, but the mattes and everything else in there are so beautiful. And I think they make very pretty toppers. I just wish she would have put in like one of her famous, you know, metallics. I wish the darker metallic would have been like one of her famous metallics. So that was the only reason why I gave it 4 out of 5, but I still highly recommend it because the overall palette is absolutely stunning. It is so, so pretty. Another palette I do want to bring up, you guys, and I've been playing with this one off camera, is the Mini Star from Natasha Denona. I really like this palette. I cannot believe I didn't pick this up. This is one of the I think I own almost all of them, but 2 now as far as the minis go. But these, look at those swatches right there, you guys. Each one of those is so scrumptious. I know scrumptious. It is so beautiful. I mean, that blue to that perfect transition color, that middle shade, like a taupey color. If you're a cool tone person, you're gonna love this mini. That rich chocolatey brown, they all perform stunning. I'm going to be doing a look with this. It is so pretty. And that green, that's not even like a green, it's like a green brown. Like, it is like, oh my gosh. I think Amber, you would really love that one. It is beautiful, absolutely beautiful, you guys. I am like stunned that I didn't own that prior. I bought that one and the Glam one. I still need to play with the Glam one, but that one I've been playing with off camera and I love it. So that made it to the top of my faves. One more item I want to talk about is the Sigma Gold set that I've been kind of mentioning in a couple of the videos. I love this set, you guys. That is such a beautiful set. And the brushes you're getting are all really good brushes from Sigma that I use and love a lot. So I think that is a phenomenal Christmas present. I will be doing a video on Christmas gift ideas, but that is one of my faves this month because I've been utilizing those brushes a lot in October and November. All right, let's move into my fails before we go into a couple of my fashion jewelry favorites because I don't have any fails from that category. Now, as far as makeup goes, this highlighter from LYS. I love LYS. I love the brand. This is a beautiful color. I wouldn't choose another color. It's pretty, but I would still choose my Jouer or my Jaclyn Hill Sparks over it. So I don't find that I will be reaching for it that often. Another fail, and this is gonna be surprising because I know Tati, and I've had this, actually you can tell it's getting kind of funky. I've had this for a while, you guys, and it's funny because Tati recently did a video saying this was her Holy Grail #1 foundation, best foundation ever, I think was she titled the video. I didn't really care for it, to be quite honest. And grant you, everyone's different. So what I may love and find is my Holy Grail, she may despise or somebody else may despise. So everyone's different. So for my skin, this just didn't work out very well. The color was good. I got N230, FYI, if you did want to try it out. I have the concealer too, and I just don't think, well, I don't know, this color is a little orangey, to be honest. And I like RCMA, like I really do. It is more liquidy than I thought it was gonna be too, but I didn't find, I don't know, maybe I just need to keep playing with it. And like, you know, sometimes we try things. I've tried it a few times now though, and I feel like I have the same result every single time. I like the packaging, I like that it's thin and it's easy to travel with, but it really was not my favorite foundation at all. Like I just didn't think it wore that great. I think it looked cakey. I have RCMA palettes. I've talked about their palettes on my channel multiple times. I have been using RCMA for a long time, and my mom used it on me for a long time. She was a cosmetologist. So I like the brand. I like that they focus on pure pigment versus, you know, adding in all these other ingredients that a lot of these cosmetic companies do. So I appreciate that and I love that. I like the concealer more than I liked the foundation, let's put it that way. And I'd rather use the concealer as foundation rather than that foundation. And I usually love her taste. There's a lot of stuff I love that she likes. So another thing is the Jaclyn Hill. So I am going to be doing a video on this because I want to try out the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. I still haven't tried that out and I thought I'll just use this in the video. This is Tinsel. I'll show the swatches and what it looks like up close. This just didn't give me what I thought it was going to give me. I don't know. I was just disappointed because I thought it was going to be way more exciting than it was, just because I was so happy to try out her holiday collection and I love Jaclyn Hill. I have the face palette. I will be trying that out in a video, so we'll see if I like that. But I just wasn't as impressive as I thought. I was gonna be like my Hourglass ones that I love, but it wasn't. I'd rather spend the extra money on the Hourglass ones and have something that I feel like is better. So I'll use it again in that video and I'll let you guys see how, and let you be the judge of it. And remember, just because it makes my fails doesn't mean that you're not gonna love it. You know, we just talked about that. Another fail of mine was the House Beauty, and this is available on Amazon. This is Lady Gaga's line. I love her bronzer. I never did a video on it, but I have her bronzer and it is really good. And I wanna get her eyeshadow palette. I know she did one with Tony Bennett, and I know I can't remember, one of my beautiful GlamFam sisters asked me if I would do an eyeshadow palette of hers, and I will. I'm gonna get my hands on this, on the palette she did with Tony Bennett. And it looks really, really beautiful. This is pretty. I just didn't think it was amazing. I don't know. I'll show you guys what it looks like. It's not horrendous. Like I said, it's just that I have glosses that I like so much more. For the price point, I wasn't as impressed. I like my Fenty Beauty ones a lot more. So I don't know. It's like I said, these are not horrendous. These just didn't make my faves list. I would tell you to spend it on something else. Let's just put it that way. But you have to be the judge of that. All right, let's get away from the negativity and let's focus on some more positive items. So you're probably wondering why I'm wearing this scarf, which I wear a lot of scarves, you guys. I love scarves. Like, I love warm scarves, but I also wear scarves during the summer, and I like to do them with tank tops and stuff like that. Sometimes I just want my arms covered. I get cold a lot, so for me, I like scarves because I can use them as wraps too. This is from Nordstrom's Rack. It is so beautiful. Now this is more of a longer scarf. Like, this is wide. Like, you can use this as like a pashmina, or not pashmina, but like I call them pashminas, but like a wrap. You can use this as a wrap for like a dress. You can dress it down and wear it with jeans. Fashion and jewelry are just as equal to me as makeup is. Like, I love fashion so much and I love a good deal. Like, I love a good find, but I also like to spend my money on things that are quality. And I'll get into that with jewelry in just a second. This top, I really love this. I love these little tank tops. I love more like halter tops because I do feel like my arms, I'm always self-conscious of them. I don't know, I wish I had better arms. And I love tops that really accentuate a good arm. So I like this type of cut. This is from Loft, Ann Taylor Loft. I love them, and they're always, you can find such great deals. So I'll link it all below, their website as well. I have an affiliate link with the Loft as well. I have an affiliate link for pretty much all these stores. So it's so nice though. It's really soft. The material is quality, and you can always get, I'd wait to get those sale deals. Like, they're such good, like 30, 50, 40% off deals all the time. I have been buying a lot of their stuff lately. I really like the quality of their stuff. I also like Athleta, and I like Lululemon, but it's pricey. Sometimes I just want, Athleta is pretty expensive too. It's owned under Gap, but I really like their running shorts. I'll show you guys right there. I run a lot. I run almost every day. I love running. It's just my way to get out. I know for a lot of people it's too cold, but here in SoCal we still get a little bit of warmth here. So I love wearing shorts when I run because it's just easier for me. So those running shorts right there are my absolute favorite shorts ever to wear. I like more like A-line cut shorts, and those are the perfect shorts for me, like the perfect length, the perfect everything. I love those shorts. They're so comfortable for running as well. And then these Nikes right here, you guys, these are like my ultimate running shoes. If you're a runner like me, you feel faster, they're carbon fiber, so you really can get a good sprint in with those. and they're the most comfortable shoes I own. They are incredible, the best running shoes ever. I'm a Nike girl because my feet are very narrow and I have very skinny ankles and very narrow feet. And it's very difficult to find shoes, boots, running shoes. Adidas, I like Adidas, they're comfortable, but they're too wide for me. So Nikes tend to be that perfect, just a perfect comfort for me where I feel secure enough, but yet it gives me enough comfort, especially those shoes. Those are the best. I will continually buy that and know they're very expensive, but when you run every day, you need a good pair of shoes. And I cannot tell you, I don't even have to wear my insoles that I got from Roadrunner. I usually get fitted for like customized insoles, and I don't even have to wear those with my Nikes. Like, they're so phenomenal. The best running shoes ever made, ever made. All right, now let's get into my jewelry. So as far as my jewelry goes, this is my dad's chain, by the way. I need to put this one back inside because this one is the star of the show. So my dad, this is my dad. He had this, my mom's grandma gave this to him and my mom. My mom's got stolen in a burglary. They had, gosh, when I was like really young. But my dad wore this up until the day he passed away. I get emotional still. So he had this. He never took it off from the time my great-grandmother gave it to him till the day he passed away. So I usually wear it all the time. The chain was a little funky for a while, so I hadn't been wearing it. Very emotional, sorry you guys. Get yourself together, girl. All right, so then this is another, I love Madewell. Madewell, I love their clothes, I love their jewelry, and they always have little pretty good discounts too. I'll link everything below, but I love this, like, I have a lot of these. I have an Etsy one too. I'll wear it in another video that I got from, I found a really cool designer on there that designs some of these. But I like these little balls. You know, I always wear the bracelets usually. But I really love this necklace. And then this Smith necklace from Melinda Maria. You guys know I am a huge Melinda Maria fan. These are Melinda Maria hoops. I wear only Melinda Maria cuffs. Like, I just love her ear cuffs. So I do have a piercing up here. I know somebody asked me recently if that hurt. Now, those kind of piercings, you know, it's a very it takes about a year for it to heal. It's still kind of, if I touch it too much, it still kind of hurts, and it's been over a year for me. But I love that piercing. I want to do this side, but I'm scared. I love piercing. So I have 3 holes no matter what. And then this is a new cuff I got this is one of her newest cuffs. I wear the posh spiky one a lot. And then I can't remember what this one's called, but I'll put it right there. I love her cuffs, and they never tarnish, you guys. Her jewelry never tarnishes. It is the quality is impeccable. I have a lot of her necklaces. They're just really nice. Like, they have a good secure back on them. I like to interchange these, but these Melinda hoops are my absolute favorite. I think J-Lo has these. Khloe Kardashian always wears Melinda Maria. She has a lot of celebrity clients, but yeah, I feel honored to wear her stuff. And then my rings are typically Alexa Kelly. So I will link her website below. I don't have an affiliate link. I just really like her stuff. So this is her, I can't remember the names of these, but I wear these too. These are size 5s. And then this is Alexa Kelly and Alexa Kelly too. So I like her rings a lot. I like Melinda Maria's rings as well. So very beautiful. I love jewelry, you guys. I just absolutely love jewelry so much. I feel like no matter what weight you are, no matter how you're feeling about yourself, jewelry and shoes shoes can be a little tricky too. Sometimes if people put on weight, your feet can gain weight too. So I always feel like jewelry is the most, like, you know, and makeup, like you literally can still feel beautiful no matter what. And it just accessorizes, it makes everything. I have been a jewelry fanatic since I was a kid. I'd put all my mom's jewelry on. My dad would buy her jewelry all the time. Like, she was a jewelry fan. She loved pearls, and I fell in love with pearls and Coco Chanel at a very young age, and Audrey Hepburn, Breakfast at Tiffany's. My mom and I were just very into that look and that it's something that was instilled in me. And I think because my mom accessorized me so much as a kid, like even as a baby, like she would accessorize me like a doll. Like my mom would make me like a doll. Like everything had to match, from ribbons to barrettes to everything. I mean, literally everything had to match. If you're new to my channel, my mom was my best friend. Like she was everything to me. We did everything. We were inseparable from the day I was born till the day she passed away. We were inseparable. And for school every day, this is crazy, but she'd make me choose my clothes the night before. I mean, literally like in first grade, all the way up until probably high school. She would choose my outfits with me, and especially when I was younger, and you know, like probably elementary to junior high, like we're still wearing ribbons in my hair. I know it's excessive, but she would literally, especially in elementary school, have everything ready. So every outfit had a matching accessory to it, matching bows. And we lived in fabric stores, like I can't remember what stores were around at that time. Maybe Joann's, I can't remember. Anyway, we'd go to the fabric store and we'd cut out ribbons to match every single outfit of mine. And then when I was, you know, really young, I had dolls with me all the time, and we'd get matching fabrics and matching bows for my doll. So my doll would match my outfit. And I mean, it was extra. Like that's how much I love accessorizing. And I really think because she did that with me is why I became so good at accessorizing. And that's one thing I can say I'm really good at, is accessorizing, and on a budget. I can take really inexpensive stuff and make it look phenomenal because it's just how you do it. It's how you wear it. It's how you accessorize it. And literally, so all of that would have to match. And then she would also, because I did gymnastics and dance, and I had that every day after school. I mean, literally, my mom picked me up from school at 3 o'clock. I'd have to get dressed in the car to go to my dance classes for about 2 to 3 hours. And then I'd change in the car and go to gymnastics for 4 hours because I was a competitive gymnast. So every outfit matched, and we had to make sure the scrunchie, because scrunchies were really, I know they're in again, but they were really in back then. The scrunchie matched every gym leotard that I had because they came together usually. And then the ribbons had to match every dance attire. Everything had to match. So I think that was just instilled in me. Yeah, that was just, I was meant to do this. I was meant to be a blogger and just share my passion. I need to do more fashion and jewelry. Let me know below if you guys want to see more of that. You know, I love makeup and skincare and all that stuff, but this is just as much of a passion, and hair, obviously, growing up in a beauty salon. So that's all my favorites for this month, you guys. I know that was a lot. That was a lot of my backstory, but I think it's kind of fun sometimes to share with you guys little ins and outs of my life. I like to keep my personal life very personal on YouTube. It's just, for me right now, that's where I'm at. But as far as like sharing my past and stuff like that, and why I am a beauty and fashion influencer, that I just think that that's important for you guys to know why and where I came from. So I love that, you guys. Thank you so much if you've made it this far. I really appreciate you watching my videos every week and commenting below and utilizing my links. And if you're new here, please remember to hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you can get notified, because we're here every Sunday and I don't want you guys to miss a video, 8 a.m. Pacific time. And when I'm not on YouTube, be sure to follow me at Kristi Allure on Instagram, on TikTok, Kristi Allure, and on my blog, kristiallure.com. I will have all the affiliate links below, and please give this video a huge thumbs up before you go. Click that like button, comment below, say hello, and I will see you guys next Sunday. Bye. Love you.
Let's get some sun, baby, it's time to go.